Hello, our verse for today is from James chapter 1, and we are actually going to read verses 2 and 3 just to get the full thought here. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. And I came to these verses today because I have been doing a study of verses about joy. And this is certainly an interesting verse about joy. It says, my brethren, so he is writing here to fellow Christians, count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations. So first of all, this word count kind of has the idea of consider. So it's part of our thought process. Count it all joy when you fall into divers temptations. And the idea here with the word temptations is not so much the idea of being tempted to sin as it is the idea of a testing or a trial that God through his providence allows into our lives. So it says, count it all joy when these trials and these temptations as far as testings come. And that is probably not our initial reaction in a human sense when we first come into something really hard in our lives. And yet, let's look at the next verse. It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. As we go through a trial, we can have joy in the sense that we know on the other side, we are going to have perseverance. Our patience is going to increase, and our faith and our trust in God is going to increase because we are going to see how he carries us through, how he delivers us in this trial and this testing that he has brought into our lives. And our faith and our walk with him is certainly going to grow. So whatever you might be going through today, I hope that you'll be encouraged. First of all, God can give you joy even in the midst of a trial. And then when it's over, when we've come through and we're on the other side, we can look back and see how God grew our faith. And that is certainly something that we can rejoice about. Have a great day. Bye-bye.